WYFF4 is raising money as part of the We Care campaign for the Prisma Health Children's Hospital. And here to tell us more is our Sydney Shadracks, who's live in Greenville. She's sharing the story of a pediatric patient and his family. Good morning, Sydney.
Hey, Aaron. Good morning. That's right. We're hearing from Wyatt Banks and his family about his stay through his childhood at Prisma Health Children's Hospital of the Upstate. It is a powerful story and really just goes to show you how important your donations are today and how important the Children's Hospital is to our community.
I was put to bed healthy. I woke up the next morning and I could not move.
Hospital visits began at an early age.
They gave him a diagnosis of transverse myelitis, which is a 1 in a million autoimmune disease.
For Wyatt Banks and his family.
So at 7 months old, we had a child that was paralyzed from the neck down, and at that time, there's no cure.
A world turned upside down.
Things that we never thought could happen, happened.
But as they happened, Wyatt's mom says they knew they were in the right place.
We had a team that cared for Wyatt from the very beginning.
A team that helped Wyatt grow and thrive.
He's doing great. We're doing good.
Wyatt discovering a love of basketball.
It gives me a reason to actually work out.
Playing with the Rolling Tigers. But soon, Wyatt, the NASCAR-loving Clemson Tiger with a smile almost as big as his spirit is brave, would be met with another challenge.
I've kind of been fine up until a few months ago.
This fall, Wyatt back in the hospital.
I thought my son would look sicker when he was dying. I had no clue that he was as sick as he was.
With a collapsed lung.
I don't know that there is anything as scary as a child who can't breathe.
Back with a team who has cared for him from the beginning.
The same doctors that he had when he's 7 months old, at 11 years old, he still sees, which sometimes is unheard of.
And Abby Banks says it's that kind of care that makes Prisma Health stand out.
They talked to Wyatt, not above Wyatt, not over Wyatt. They made sure that he understood everything that was happening to him.
A team that feels like family, especially on one of a child's most special days.
When you're 11 and you're celebrating your birthday in the hospital, you're like, what am I missing? What am I missing on the outside? Well, we're going to bring the outside in and we're going to let you be a child.
And after years of overcoming challenges,
I have only had 1 year where I didn't have a hospital stay. 1 year.
Wyatt says this is what he's learned.
Not to be scared. Everything is okay. Even when it doesn't feel like it, everything is okay.
Thanks to a team
Ryan.
at Prisma Health Children's Hospital. But how do you say thank you for life-changing and life-saving care?
There are no words that you can give to say thank you to somebody for saving your kid's life. What I feel like is that our thanks to them is letting Wyatt live his life to the fullest.
A life lived to the fullest by the boy who lived. And one of the things that Abby, Wyatt's mom, said to me that was really impactful was that if a child spends 30 days of their childhood in the hospital, they don't get that 30 days added back on the end of their childhood. That's why it is so important that those 30 days spent in the hospital are also spent making them feel like a child. And that is what we're doing here today. We are raising money so that you can help these hospital stays be a little better and a little brighter for the children in our community. Live in Greenville, Sydney Shadracks, WYFF News 4.